Hi children, good morning. How are you? How is your work going on? Nothing doing. You are not at all watching the videos regularly and properly. You are not doing your homework properly and board work. Have to do, children. Do it. Studies. Concentrate on the studies. A few time you can sit and you can do it. Is it? You have to spend the time for the studies. Afterwards you can play and you can do your other activities. Will you do it? Yes. So we have completed the chapter of respiration in organisms. If any doubts are there, you can clarify with me. Next, our topic is transpiration in animals and plants. So, what is our topic? Transportation in animals and plants. Transportation means from one place to the another place. What it goes from one place to the another place? So many are there. If you take food, it is going through the food pipe to the stomach. There it starts the digestion. There some of the juices will help, oxygen will help, is it? And it is converted into the glucose, that is nothing but it is also converted to the blood, and that blood will be transferred to the all parts of our body. Is it? Yes. So, how it is happening? What are the systems involved in this? Let me learn in this chapter. And also, we can learn the transport of substances in the, not only in animals and also in the plants. So, our first topic is about circulatory system. What's our topic? It's the circulatory system. So, when you are cutting any vegetables or fruits, if you cut your finger, what will happen? Oh, my finger has cutted. What it comes? Blood. What do you mean by blood? Which color is it? It is in red color. By seeing of that, we will say, we will cry, we will do this and that. Is it? Yes. So, what is that? What we will call for that? Blood. Blood is a fluid. Blood is the fluid which flows in blood vessels. So, we will be having the blood vessels. In that blood vessels, it is one type of fluid. Which color fluid? It is the red color fluid. It is in the blood vessels. It transports the substances like the digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. In the stomach, we will be having the two types of intestines. One is the small intestine and another one is the large intestine. So, from the small intestines to the another parts of the body. And also, it carries the oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. It also carries the what we are going to take, that is the oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body, and also it transports the waste for removal from the body. Yes, after eating, what are the waste at all? We used to go, or else we can't. Is it? Urgent ma'am will say no. That are all the wastes. Wastes means don't think like that only. What we are going to sneeze it and sweat, these and all also, it are the wastes. It will be sended. Then, how does this blood carry from to the various substances? So, the blood is composed of the fluid called plasma. What is that? The plasma. It is composed by the fluid called the plasma, in which different types of cells are suspended. Next, let me see what is this circulatory system. So, for this we can see the picture there, children. I'll show the picture. We can watch the circulatory system. It is made up of blood vessels that carry blood away from and towards to the heart. From the heart to the different types of the parts, and also from the parts it will carry to the heart. Arteries, that only we call it as the arteries. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, to the veins carry blood back to the heart. So, what is this? Arteries carries blood away from the heart. That means from the heart, it is going to carry blood to the parts. Then from the parts, who is carrying here? Veins. Veins carry blood back to the heart. The circulatory system carries, not only this, it carries oxygen, nutrients and hormones to the cells and removes the waste products like carbon dioxide. This is the work who is doing here. Which process we call for this? We call it as the circulatory system. Have you observed the figure? It is called as the circulatory system. You can see the heart, you can see the vein and you can see the arteries. Is it? Yes. Then, why the blood is in red color? Why can't in another color? Maybe the black or green or else any other color. Why it is in the blood, why it is in red color only? So, have you got doubt according to this, children? Maybe, but why? What is the reason why the blood is in red in color? Can you guess? Yes. So, in the blood cells, we are having RBC and WBC. RBC, WBC. What do you mean by RBC? Red blood cells. What do you mean by RBC? Red blood cells. Then, what do you mean by WBC? White blood cells. White blood cells. Then, what is the use of this RBC and WBC? Have you heard about this? If you go for any hospital regarding to our health issues, the doctor will say to take the blood checkup. So, in that, the list, they will be mentioned it as the WBC like this, RBC like this. Is it? Yes. So, one type of the cells are called as the RBC, which contains the red pigment called hemoglobin. What is that? Hemoglobin. So, hemoglobin will be in the which color? It is the red color. What is that? Hemoglobin. So, we can tell that why the blood is in red in color means the presence of the RBC and it contains the red color pigment, called it as the hemoglobin. That's why this blood will be in the red color. Then this hemoglobin will binds, that means mingles, that means it is going to cover with oxygen and transports to all the parts of our body. Then what do you mean by this WBC? For what purpose it is going to work? It fights against the diseases which causes the worms. So it is like our police. What the polices will do? They will catch the thieves. They will protect our people. Is it? So like that, the WBC also fight against the germs which it is going to enter to our body. You can say, ma'am, always I will be unhealthy. The white blood cells are not fighting. Not fighting, not. If the white blood cells count will be less, we will feel unhealthy. So that's why we have to improve the WBC and as well as RBC also. Nowadays commonly we will say that I am feeling tired. Why? What happened? For me, in our body, the blood content it has become less. Yes, so that is also one of the reason to make our body tiredness. So we have to take good food, nutritious food like pulses, vegetables, fruits, milk, egg, fish. Like this and all if we take means we will be very healthy persons. And we can improve the RBC and as well as we can improve the WBC also. And when you cut your finger, immediately we will see the red color pigment is nothing but the blood. It will be going, children, that one. There will be no stop. Yes, that means for a while it will be clotted. The blood will be clotted. Why? Why it should be clotted? This clot is formed because of the presence of another type of the cell is called as platelets. What is that? Platelets. I think you have heard about this. So nowadays, previous and all we used to suffer. What is that fever called? Some of the fever name. If you go to the hospital, immediately they will check the blood report and they will say platelets are very less. So that patient is becoming very weak. We have to admit it. Is it? Yes. So if the platelets also will become less, we will feel very uneasy. That is the tiredness. We cannot wake up. We cannot do any other things. So not only the WBC, RBC, in our body, we have to improve our platelets also. Will you do it, children? Do it. Okay? You have to be healthy. Okay? Next, let me talk about the blood vessels. Next, our topic is about the blood vessels. So, there are different types of blood vessels in our body. So, we have known already about in the previous sessions, that is during inhalation. That means taking in what we are going to take in oxygen. So freshly supplied oxygen fills our lungs. Yes, oxygen has to be transported. That oxygen will be transported to the rest of our body. We will feel that only we are going to breathe in the oxygen only for the lungs. No, children, that oxygen will be supplied totally to our body. And also the blood pickups. Only the inhalation we are doing? No, exhalation also we are doing. In that exhalation, that means breathing out, that the waste materials including the carbon dioxide forms the cells. So for this breathe in and also the breathe out, the cells are very important. So like this, the blood has to go back to the heart and for transport to the lungs for removal of the carbon dioxide. So here the heart also should work to remove the carbon dioxide which it is present in our lungs. For that, the blood also should be supplied to our lungs. So this and all we have learnt in our previous chapter. And here the blood vessels, we are having the two types. One is the arteries and the veins. What do these arteries will do? The arteries carry the oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of our body. Where is heart, children? Which side? How many hearts are there? Only one heart. We are having only one heart, that to our left side. If you close the wrist, how much you are having, that much the size, the heart it is having for us. How many lungs are there? 2 lungs are there. How many hearts are there? Only one heart it is present for us. Okay, so through that, from the heart, that means the artery will do the work. Arteries carry the oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Then from the body, the blood will be carried out and it is going to take to the heart once again. Which will do that work? The veins will do that work. Okay, so what are these 2 parts? That means 2 types of these blood vessels means, that is the arteries and also the veins. Okay, so let me end up this session. Tomorrow with the new topic. Let me meet children. Thank you.